What is up, hooligans? Happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that thumbs up button. More likes equals more hooligans. I am having the worst fucking day ever. I swear to God. It's just like, since I opened my eyes, it's been non-stop fire after fire after fire, and even when I kicked off the live, I had to deal with fucking problems. Anyways, we're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats, so let me know how you guys are doing today. Then, of course, we will be getting things started. First, I want to give a huge shout out to Simply Witchy. Thank you so much for that Cash App. I really appreciate all the support. And I meant to shout you out yesterday, but I got a little sidetracked. Either way, thank you so much, Simply Witchy. We're going to be starting off with a video titled Santa Cruz Pier Collapses. Just right in the ocean, just took off. I don't know a whole lot about the wharf or any of that kind of stuff. Never even heard of that until I watched Bob's Burgers, so I don't know, but either way, we're covering it because it's in the news. Then we got a video titled Deadly Subway Attack Suspect in Court. This is an update from the guy that set that woman on fire in the New York subway. Then we got an interesting video titled Body Found in the Wheel Well of a United Flight from Chicago to Maui. Apparently it's not that strange for people to, or for stowaways to target the wheel well of a plane, but usually they don't survive. I don't know, it's weird. I've never heard of that before. Well, there was the withdrawal from Afghanistan, or from Afghanistan and all that. Kind of saw some plane action then, but this is a weird story. Then we got a video titled Brilliant. Donald Trump's Christmas message trolls the radical. It's President Trump. He was posting like crazy for Christmas, and they also show Biden's video, or his Christmas post or whatever, in this video, which is interesting considering last year was a bunch of gay nutcrackers all prancing around. I guess they're also like BLM radicals or something like that. This year, they seem to be flying a drone through the White House, which is nice and festive. Either way. Then we got video titled Charges Filed After Baby Abandoned on Median on Christmas, because everybody lost their marbles for Christmas. Almost all these stories are people just losing their mind because it's Christmas. Next one's titled 9-year-old among 3 hospitalized after a taxi hits pedestrians in Herald Square. I don't know. Christmas is the day to lose your mind, I guess. Then Blue State sends message to criminals with new law. This is kind of a follow-up for their Prop 36 or whatever it was. They just passed something in California to where now shoplifters can be arrested. So this is kind of a follow-up video of that. Watch some people being held accountable. Then we got a video titled Man Brings Gun to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport Trying to Stop Another Shooting. This video is very confusing, but you spend most of it watching this guy getting fucked up by cops. I don't know why he's in his unders. I have lots of questions, but either way. Then the last little bit of the news is titled A Trial of Man Accused in Trump Assassination Attempt in Florida Pushed Back. Ryan Routh, his trial was supposed to begin in February. Now I think it's pushed back to September. And they also mention insanity, like they're going to try and plead insanity and get out of accountability, which I don't want to see that go through. Then we got 2 funny videos of the day. Well, kind of, sort of. First one is titled Alex Jones Has a Song for You. That's our funny video of the day. This next one, I don't know if it's a funny video or a feel-good video, but it's titled MAGA Christmas. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Breeze by You? What's up, Gassam J? What's up, Zero? What's up, Dan? What's up, 10 Man? What's up, Snooks? Happy freedom, and thank you guys for being on the website. Let's see. What is up, everyone over on Rumble? Oh, I can't tell who was first, but Black White Bull, it looks like you're first today. Appreciate you racing in the chat, Black White Bull. What's up, Wayward? Happy freedom to you. What's up, MU? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Puffin Stuff? What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Girth? What's up, Zoopia? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, MC? What's up, K Hearts? What's up, Turbo? Let me see here. What's up, Spicy K? What's up, Peyton? What's up, Bass Lady? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Metal Mouth? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Green Falcon? What's up, Pumpkin? If I didn't get you already. What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Josh1776? Appreciate you sliding through. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Make sure we got everybody. I think we do. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? It looks like they cleared our chat over here. Either way, happy freedom to everyone watching on Kick. What is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. Let me see here. And what is up, everyone over on the Commie Tube? What's up, Toy Mafia? You were first over here. Mr. Satan, omnipresent. What's up, Sean T? Happy freedom to you. What's up, B. Hendricks? Happy freedom. Wayward, you are omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Scott Johnson? Happy freedom. Sly Dog, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Storm? Happy freedom. And then, of course, I got to pull up X really quick. Bam, there we go. Happy freedom, everyone watching on X. What's up, everything? Happy freedom to you. All right, we're going to get started into things. This first one's titled Santa Cruz Pier Collapses. I think this is over in California. Either way, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble. Oh, I wonder how that's going to go. I put the timer, as you can see. This is how many days we got until Inauguration Day. If that becomes an issue, I may remove it. But either way, 25 more days until Inauguration Day. Either way, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble. And let's get this started. Hold on a second.
Some of this.
There we go.
Of this video and images from Santa Cruz, California, as a large chunk of the Santa Cruz Wharf fell into the ocean today, and we've been covering this story ever since. In the meantime here, so has our colleague there at Fox 2 in the Bay Area, reporter Jesse Gary. He joins me live from Santa Cruz with more. Jesse, this was quite stunning. Obviously, the surf was very high. What more do we know?
Well, I can tell the surf is still high, although you can't see it because the fog has moved in here in the Monterey Bay area. And so the wharf and anything around the wharf is completely socked in by fog. But they are concerned that there could be flooding this evening and there could be more damage to the wharf because of the high surf that is moving into the area right now. All of this coming on a day when 3 friends went fishing and caught a lot more than they expected to.
The whole front just fell off. There's somebody on it.
3 teens fishing on the Santa Cruz Wharf caught an eyeful around 12:30 Monday afternoon. The trio says large swells started shifting the supports of the century-old tourist icon. And then a 150-foot section collapsing into the angry Pacific Ocean.
We noticed that the pier was swaying a lot, and we heard a lot of cracking, but we didn't think much of it. And then all of a sudden, it literally all fell into the water, and like there was people on it as well. A lot of construction workers, they were on the pier, and it fell into the water, and it sounded like thunder.
The boys ran for safety, then returned to see 3 men stranded on the partial platform as it slowly sank into the sea.
Pretty scary because we thought the pier was cracking like under us when we were running. So we just thought like we were in a movie, like running away from the cracks and stuff.
Santa Cruz city officials say 3 people, 1 a city project manager and 2 contract engineers, were checking that section of the wharf because it was undergoing a $4 million renovation. This due to damage sustained over the past 2 winters worth of storms.
Our staff and our contractors had no sense or indication that the wharf was going to give way. Again, they were out there doing inspections as part of our preparations to make sure that the wharf was safe.
All 3 men went into the water but were rescued. The Santa Cruz fire chief says his department had personnel already pre-positioned because of forecasted large swells.
We were proactively in the water patrolling the coastline with PWCs, and we also had lifeguards patrolling the cliff.
Those first responders rescued 2 of the victims. The 3rd self-rescued. Jenny Marini, owner of Marini's Candies, captured the moment when one of the victims was rescued by a lifeguard riding a jet ski.
I'm on that wharf almost, weekly because our business is there, and it's just kind of, you don't expect anything like that to happen.
This was another example of how, despite our best predictions, talking with our weather experts, Mother Nature can surprise us.
Officials say the wharf is closed indefinitely due to the collapse. Additionally, late Monday afternoon, a public safety alert was issued asking people to stay out of the water at all beaches.
We are anticipating that what is coming towards us is more serious than what was there this morning. This is going to be high tide at a time when we have king tides and all kinds of other activities out there in the Pacific Ocean.
And the main beach here in Santa Cruz, the city of Santa Cruz, is closed, as well as Cowles Beach, which is the area where a lot of surfers come to get in their surfing. That's closed. Neighboring Seabright has closed its beaches. And in Capitola, a little further south along the coast, they're bracing for flooding. Santa Cruz Sheriff's Office is issuing an evacuation order for all low-lying coastal areas in this county. Back to you.
All right, Fox 2's Jesse Gary there live for us in Santa Cruz. Jesse, thanks for bringing us this.
Well, the wharf is washed away. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. It's kind of a crazy story. I like how nobody's accountable for it, though. They're like, yeah, we were doing maintenance. Everything looked good. We've been doing everything we're supposed to do. We do security checks and everything, and no, everything was fine. Yeah, we were doing a renovation, but we were doing that the way we were supposed to do it, too. It just magically fell into the ocean. Oh, okay. It's nobody's fault. Structure fell in the ocean. Okay. God did it. But then I also like how they're taking interviews from people who have stores at the wharf, like who run businesses there, and they're giving their account of what happened. And then you get to the end of the video and they're like, yeah, the wharf has been closed indefinitely. So does that mean that all the people that you were interviewing during this video are now unemployed because where their job is now closed indefinitely? Or is it like a section thing? I don't really understand how that works. They sound pretty chipper for people who just lost their business, but I don't know. Don't know exactly how that's all going. Maybe we'll have a follow-up. God only knows. Next up, deadly subway attack suspect in court. I believe this is a follow-up video. I should have marked it. Let me see. Yes, I believe so. Deadly subway attack suspect in court. I believe this is the follow-up video for the guy who set that woman on fire. I don't know what to think about this whole deal. They're kind of making it sound like they're blaming it on him being drunk. But either way, we'll get into it. We're going to read through the chat really quick, see what you hooligans think about the Santa Cruz pier collapse. I don't know what classifies as a wharf. I'd never really heard of a wharf, like I said, until I watched Bob's Burgers. They was talking about the Wonder Wharf. I wonder if that's what it was modeled after. What's up, Live Review? Happy freedom to you. Guess what caused it? Earthquake offshore? Could be. Definitely could be. 60,000 skidster, that sucks. Yeah, I was seeing that too. The skidster's just floating there. Like, nah, you know nobody's going to rescue the skidster. Matt Rogers, build back better. That's exactly what it is. 10-man port maintenance, probably. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's funny that they all go out there and they're like, it wasn't my fault. I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. Okay, well, somebody wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. Things like that don't just happen. Or do they? Peyton, a wharf is parallel to the shore, a pier just out into the water. I see. Thank you for letting me know, Peyton. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom. Crazy, I used to fish off the pier in Santa Cruz. I'm only 45 minutes away. Wow, Shroomish. I wonder what they're going to do. They say it's closed indefinitely, but I assume they're going to build something there. They're going to do something. They're not going to just leave it in shambles. I mean, maybe it is California, but I don't assume they're going to leave it in shambles. What's up, Trapper? Happy freedom to you. Gareth, maybe Newsom should sell his $9 million house to pay for it. Nah, I'm sure he doesn't even care. Peyton, so much evil in Santa Cruz. It's all Cali. Proud American, happy freedom to you. BS, there was a high surf warning a day before that happened. So they knew. That's what I'm saying. I think they're just avoiding accountability. Bill Clay, Trump should rebuild it. It would last forever. It probably would. It'd be the best wharf ever built. Ever in the history. He's probably the best person to ever build a wharf, really, when you think about it. I love the way that President Trump talks. What's up, Big Wash Sean? Happy freedom to you. 99% of it is still intact, just the end where the where it was already closed is being worked on. See, I wonder why they worded it like that, saying, oh, well, the wharf is closed indefinitely. You mean the part that's floating in the water? Yeah, we kind of figured that. That's probably what they were talking about. I'm assuming they'll rebuild something there. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Christine? Happy freedom to you. Been on that pier. It's pretty awesome. Well, I wonder what they're going to put in its place. What's up, Bonnie? Happy freedom. That's needed some work for a long time. Yeah, see, and they're all acting like, they're like, nah, we've been crossing the T's and dotting the I's. It's not our fault. That was an act of God. What's up, Teasel? Happy freedom. What's up, William? Appreciate you being here. They said it was winter storm damage, but usually poor maintenance. Yeah. Yep. What's up, Mo Betta? Happy freedom to you. Bummer, man. That's a cool spot to get some clam chowder bowls. Sounds like it was the spot. They should have took better care of it. What's up, J-Dog? Happy freedom. Don't mess with Mother Nature. That's right. She'll whoop your ass. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Russ King? Happy freedom to you. Weird live review. I'll look into it really quick. It shouldn't be doing that. Let's see. 10-man super tide or a tsunami. Yeah. It definitely could be. Well, we'll probably have a follow-up. I assume they'll want to make an announcement for fixing the area or putting something better in its spot. I mean, I kind of doubt that they're going to just close it off, throw some, caution tape up and call it a day. So I assume at some point we'll have a follow-up. We're going to get into this next video here. It's a short one. It's titled Deadly Subway Attack Suspect in Court. So a follow-up for the guy that set that woman on fire in the subway last week. Or maybe it was last week. I don't know. It was before Christmas. We'll put it like that. Either way, there seems to be like a lot of talk about him being a drunk. He's a drunk, and so he might have kind of sort of did this. The other thing I think is weird is there's a lot of reporting that he set the woman's dry clothing on fire. They keep wording it like that. I don't know. It makes me want to try and set clothes on fire to see, is it really that easy? Either way, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome in here on Live Now from Fox. The time 7:36 on the East Coast and 4:36 on the West Coast. My name is Josh Breslow, and I'm here for the next several hours to bring you all of your top stories and live events from across the country and across the world. I do want to get back to a very disturbing story that we have been following here on Live Now over the last several days. Take a look from inside the courtroom. These photos provided by our Fox 5 New York team as the suspect charged in the death of a woman who was set on fire Sunday inside of a Brooklyn subway train made an initial court appearance Tuesday and will remain in custody. Sebastian Zepeda, 33 years old, was arraigned in Brooklyn Criminal Court. He appeared very briefly before a judge and wore a white jumpsuit over a weathered black hooded sweatshirt and did not speak, did not say any words there inside the courtroom. Now, we are told that he will remain jailed ahead of his next court date, which is set for Friday. He was charged Monday, days ago, with murder, among other charges. During his court appearance Tuesday, the Assistant District Attorney Ari Rottenberg said that at one point he did fan the flames on the woman using his shirt. He said a 911 call from a subway rider helped to identify Zepeda. Rottenberg added that under interrogation, Zepeda claimed he didn't know what happened, noting that he consumes alcohol, but he alleged that Zepeda identified himself to interrogators in images related to the attack. A Brooklyn address for Zepeda, released by police, does match a shelter that provides housing and substance abuse support. The shelter did not immediately respond to any requests for comment. Again, these are photos from inside the courtroom, but we also have this video of what's known as a perp walk there. You can see the suspect in the images. The suspect was arrested by Border Patrol back in June of 2018 after we're told that he crossed illegally into Arizona. He was deported by the Trump administration days later on June 7th. That is according to the ICE spokesperson, Marie Ferguson, telling Fox News. A U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement spokesperson said, quote, Sebastian Zepeda Khalil, 33, is an unlawfully present Guatemalan citizen who entered the U.S. without admission by an immigration official. Ferguson added that Zepeda then re-entered the U.S. illegally, quote, on an unknown date and location. Now, according to police, the victim as well as the suspect were both riding the F train just before 7:30 a.m. local time Sunday to the Stowaway Avenue subway station over in Coney Island. Police do not believe the suspect and victim knew each other. When the train stopped at the end of the line, police said the suspect calmly walked up to the woman and set her on fire with his lighter. The woman's clothing then, quote, became fully engulfed in a matter of seconds. NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch, speaking at a news conference, had that to say. Quote, officers who were on patrol on an upper level of that station smelled and saw smoke and went to investigate. What they saw was a person standing inside the train car, fully engulfed in flames. As of now, days later, that woman has not been identified and she was pronounced dead there at the scene. Tisch saying, quote, with the help of an MTA employee and a fire extinguisher, the flames were put out. Unfortunately, it was too late. Transit police did apprehend the suspect after receiving a report from 3 high school students who recognized him. They had seen the images of the man taken from surveillance and police body cam video and then widely distributed by police. Tisch adding, quote, New Yorkers came through again, describing the case as, quote, one of the most depraved crimes one person could possibly commit against another human being. Unbeknownst to the officers, the suspect had remained at the scene and was actually seated on a bench on the subway platform just outside the train car, Tisch said. Body cameras worn by the officers caught a, quote, very clear, detailed look at the suspect, and those images were disseminated among the public. Again, that suspect in custody and will remain in custody. He is expected back in court on Friday morning. Fox 5 New York will be there, and we will bring you all of the developments here on Live.
Well, there's that monster right there. Look, like making bullfrog faces. Like he doesn't understand what's going on. That's what I hate about these kind of situations. Is they do some terrible crime, something terrible, such as setting a woman on fire who was sleeping on the subway. And then they get kind of this kid glove treatment. They just wander around, they don't speak the language, and they don't show any remorse, and they're childlike, and so everyone's all real soft with them and stuff. It's not like that guy just set a woman on fire. Like you would assume they'd be like carrying his ass. He'd be in shackles. He wouldn't be able to even walk on his own. But nope, he's a border crosser. So they got kid gloves, be all nice to him and stuff. He's a fucking monster. They should be dragging him into the court. He should be showing up with tracks on his back from being dragged across the steps. He's a piece of shit. Either way, next up, body found in a wheel well on United flight from Chicago to Maui. Somebody was trying to hitch a free ride and seems they didn't survive it. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about that dirty border crosser that set that woman on fire. I'm waiting for them to do the insanity plea thing. That's going to be really interesting. Guess now he's going to be protected as mentally unstable. Yeah, they're trying to push an insanity plea. If he's sane enough to get kicked out of Trump's America and then sneak back in under Biden's America, and he's smart enough to fan the flames while he's setting a woman on fire, he's intelligent enough to go get a haircut. It's not like he lined up his own hair. He had someone else do it. His hair was all lined up and stuff, so he's getting haircuts and whatnot. He's got enough sense to drink alcohol. He's obviously mentally fit enough to commit crime. So I don't know why they're trying to push it like, oh, the poor little border crosser. He's not fit to stand trial. And it's not old man Walter. If he can do all that nonsense, he can stand trial. It's stupid. Guess something, put him in Gen Pop. They'll fix him. That's right, guess some. Lewd Review, California's always shaking because it's racist. Mm-hmm. Livid Review, I love the countdown timer to Inauguration Day. Yeah, Livid Review, I think it was Master Meatball over on Twitch gave me the idea, and they sent me a link to put a timer up, but I already have a timer on the website. And so I tried the link, figured out how it worked, used my own link from the website, and we made our own timer. And it's working so far. It's a lot better than having to check it. Like go and search up on a new tab and all that. 10 man, on the west coast, the tide rises and falls like 10 to 12 feet. Oh, that's crazy, 10 man. Yeah, Lake Michigan don't really do that. Zero, weird earthquake 3D is showing 0 earthquakes in California, but usually it's a pin cushion. Maybe they're covering something up, Zero. You never know. Live review, you crack me up. Yep. MC, well, AOC says people like Daniel Penny are the problem. Yeah, MC, and I'm seeing a lot of people posting saying that it's not surprising that no one helped the woman, because even though Daniel Penny beat the charges, he shouldn't have been charged in the first place. And there's a lot of people saying that they wouldn't lift a finger to help anybody because they don't want to be charged with a crime. And I think that's crazy, because regardless of facing crime, regardless of facing court, I don't think I could just stand by and watch somebody set another person on fire. I mean, you know, if like they were throwing blows or something, then, you know, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But you got a woman sleeping on the subway, dude just walks up and sets her on fire, and you just sit there and don't do nothing. You act like you can't smell it. Like, that couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'd have to do something. Dutton, happy freedom to you. I say sick fucks like this get the eye for an eye treatment. I agree, Dutton. What goes around comes around. Patriot Dad, send his ass back by catapult. Yeah, well, see, the thing is right now he'd come right back in. He'd probably set another one of us on fire. Mr. Satan, no, Joe Biden will probably just pardon this guy. He might, Mr. Satan. You better not. Appeal to heaven, it sounds like she was homeless. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing too. There's a lot of people think that the woman was homeless. Jamie, why didn't she stop, drop, and roll? I don't know. A lot of people are saying, and I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of people are saying they think that she was under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and they think that's why she reacted the way she did after being set on fire, but I don't really know. Appeal to heaven, he stayed and watched. Now that's sick. Yeah, he set her on fire, fanned the flames to make sure everything would go to plan. Then he sat there and watched her burn. And you know, it's crazy because they say, oh, he's a monster because he sat there and watched her burn. But if you watch the video, there's like 2 different cops that are just walking by. They're just walking around. The woman's standing there on fire, and the cops are just like, well, what do you want me to do? I don't work for the fire department. Like, so yeah, what he did is terrible, but I kind of feel like the cops are in the same boat. The perpetrator didn't just sit there and watch the woman burn to death, but so did the officers. They all just sat there and watched her burn to death. And it's like nobody did anything. So I feel like they're all pieces of shit. Everybody that's framed in the picture is a piece of shit because nobody helped that person. Pumpkin, I bet he set people on fire before. I bet so too, Pumpkin. Especially because of the way he did it. He just did it and then just sat there and had himself a time. I don't know. Sounds like he's used to it. Too old to care. Should be dead man walking. Yeah, instead of the perp walk. Pumpkin, he is a monster. He is. Girth makes me want to beat that fucker. Yeah. Yup. Shouldn't be this way. I wonder how many incidences happened by border crossers that the news just didn't report on because it was a border crosser. Jamie, the cops are messed up for not helping. I agree, and I haven't heard a solid reason for those cops being in the videos and the pictures and stuff without helping. I haven't heard one solid excuse for why they didn't help her. Rich, I don't know if there still is, but there's countries, if they catch you stealing, they cut your hands off. Yeah, I was saying the other day, I see videos on X all the time where people are accused of stealing. I mean, you don't know, you're not there, and you don't really know the context of the video. But they claim that certain individuals were caught shoplifting or stealing, and they have to hold their hands like this, and then somebody shoots around through both hands. They just take a pistol and shoot right through both their hands and send them walking. And it like blows their hands apart, like pretty much splits it down the middle, down their palm. But, you know, shouldn't be stealing shit. Big Washan, like, how is it even possible to stand still while burning? I have no idea. I have no idea. The video is so crazy. B. Hendricks, the cops are monsters too then. Yeah. Kelly, they're saying insanity. Yeah. And I wonder if they're going to let it slide. If they're going to give him insanity. Christine, BS, I vote Valentina Gomez for judge and jury. Yeah, she put out a crazy video shooting like a stuffed dummy. It looked like a person tied to a chair. Shot it in the back of the head. She's always making crazy videos. That's why people like her, though. What's up, Sage Pup? Happy Freedom. Steve S., was it a union issue? Police can't do a fireman's job? I don't know, Steve S. Like I said, I haven't heard a solid excuse. You know, people suggest reasons for, you know, maybe why the officers didn't help the woman on fire, but I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Man, what I read, she was 29. Oh, wow. I don't know what she looked like. I don't know how to say it without it being terribly inappropriate. I've only seen her on fire, so I have no idea what she looked like before then. Matt, days ago her name and age was all over. Now I can't find anything. Yeah, Matt, see, and I never heard her name or how old she was. Guess I'm flaming catapult then. Yeah, guess that'll do the job. Zero. Many people said it was a mistake. That what was a mistake? Metal Mouth, if you're high, you will not be able to feel a thing depending on how high you are. See, I've never taken muscle relaxers or painkillers or anything like that, so I don't have any insight on it. The video is hard to watch, though. I know that. What's up, Ghostly? Happy Freedom. Ghostly, I'll just say, if you still live in New York City, you're tarded and you probably voted for this. Yeah, Ghostly. B. Hendricks, but I ain't got flood insurance. Yeah, see, I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Self-immolation. I don't think there's insurance for that. Not that she did it herself. Either way, next one, body found in wheel well on United flight from Chicago to Maui. It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Well, let's get this next crazy video up, because everybody lost their marbles for Christmas. It's like just one bad story after another. I mean, the news is usually like that, but it's like really crazy today. Either way, like I said, body found in the wheel well on United flight from Chicago to Maui. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
We begin here at 5 with that developing story and a big unanswered question. How did someone manage to sneak onto the tarmac, apparently at O'Hare, and into a wheel well without anyone noticing? Our Noel Brennan joins us live from the newsroom with a story. Noel?
Well, Joe, in addition to how, we don't know when the person was able to get inside the plane. No one appeared to know a person was hiding in the wheel well until after that plane touched down in Hawaii.
Climbing 5,000 O'Hare 80, United 1815, United 1811.
A routine Christmas Eve flight out of O'Hare escapes the clouds of Chicago. For clear Hawaiian skies, the United flight arrives at Kahului Airport in Maui right on time. It's not until landing that a routine flight takes an abrupt turn. United Airlines says a body was found in the wheel well of one of the main landing gears, an area only accessible from the outside of the plane. FlightAware shows the Boeing 787-10 had flown from Sao Paulo, Brazil, directly to Chicago, then had a 4.5-hour layover here before leaving for Maui. Hiding in the wheel well is a common method for stowaways, but the FAA says most don't survive. If the landing gear doesn't crush them, they encounter the elements, lack of oxygen and the freezing cold. That's not to say stowaways haven't been successful. Marilyn Hartman even made it a habit. Dubbed the serial stowaway, she got past security to board more than 24 domestic and international flights at O'Hare and Midway. And just last month, a woman snuck onto a Delta flight from New York to Paris. But hiding under the belly of a plane raises entirely different questions about security. United says it's not clear how or when the person accessed the wheel well of this plane. A routine flight is now under investigation.
And no details about the person who died have been released. Maui police are now involved in the investigation. And aside from the affected plane, operations at the airport in Maui are normal. In the newsroom, Noel Brennan, CBS News Chicago. Joe?
Noel, thank you very much.
Well, that's definitely not how I want to go. I don't know why somebody would do that. They thought they were getting a free trip to Maui? Why? What would you even do? If you don't have money for the flight, what are you going to do when you get there? Just be broke in Maui? Yay, that sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know what the hell is going on with people. They're having a hard time existing, making bad choices here. Trying to be a stowaway. Get trapped in the wheel well, either be crushed by the landing gear or die by the weather, by being in flight but not being in your seat. I don't know, bad choices here. Next up, brilliant. Donald Trump Christmas message trolls the radical. They're going to be talking about things that President Trump posted yesterday during Christmas, as well as showing Biden's Christmas post, which I didn't happen to watch until I came across this video here. We all remember Jill Handler's Nutcracker video that she posted last year for Christmas. And that will be just etched into my brain forever. I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what that looked like. But this one wasn't that bad, but they are flying drones in the White House, which is humorous with all the drones in New Jersey that people are scared of. Either way, that's coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this stowaway who didn't survive the wheel well. Guess if I was desperate, I'd ship myself UPS next day air. It's probably a higher chance that you'll make it than being a stowaway in the wheel well. I'm not brave enough to do that kind of stuff. I'm just not. Like, not at all. I don't. It sounds terrifying. I'd rather just keep my ass here than try and do that. Guess what kind of dumbass thinks that they'll survive at 30K in a wheel well? Yeah. Well, and I'm surprised that people have survived it. Matt, never trust Maui police. That's the police chief from the Vegas clusterfuck and the fires. Oh yeah, Matt Rogers. I remember everyone talking about it when he was speaking about the Maui fires. Peyton, Fifth Element trick. It doesn't work. I don't remember that on the Fifth Element, but yeah, doesn't sound like it works. Girth, how the fuck did that person know where the plane was going? It's not on the plane like it is on a bus. Yeah, Girth, I have no idea. I would never try anything like that. Metal Mouth, President Trump is the master of trolling trolls. Yeah. President Trump kicks ass. That's why we voted for him. Shroomish, if you're homeless, it's better in Hawaii than Chicago. Lots of homeless go there. Yeah, Shroomish, I suppose that makes sense. If you're homeless, then you're going to be broke. Might as well be broke somewhere nice. Libby Racer, some people are willing to do anything to leave blue Chicago. Yeah, everything except vote red. Pumpkin sounds awful. It does. It does sound awful. It makes me wonder how did he die? Or they, I guess. We don't know if it's a dude or not. I assume it's a dude making choices like that. Maybe not, though. The serial, I don't remember what they called her. The woman who had been the serial stowaway. She did it for years or whatever. So, I mean, I guess it's possible, but Just thinking about being trapped in a wheel well, if you don't get crushed by the gear, I mean, it could be a combination. You could get crushed by the gear and then take on that intense environment at the same time while you're pinned down and not able to move. I don't know. What I keep thinking is like, you ever been sitting on top of the monkey bars and you go to like jump through the monkey bars and you like bash your head back and forth on the bars on your way through? I think that's when everybody stops playing on the monkey bars, is after you do that kind of stuff. I'm just picturing that in my head, that this person is pinned down and their head is just rattling around in the wheel well until they don't survive. That's what it feels like. I don't know. It's not a good way to die, I'll tell you that. Ghostly. I knew a guy that got liquefied in a fuel tank. He was working in it and they forgot that he was in there and filled the tank with jet fuel. And they found him clogging the fuel filter. Yeah, Ghostly, people are stupid and it's dangerous. Libby Racer, probably trying to steal the hubcaps. I mean, they were in Chicago. Picture Dad, that's how bad people want to get out of Illinois? I guess. Metal Mouth, I was the idiot in school who continued to do it even after I bumped my head on it. See, Metal Mouth, after I did it one good time, I was done. Matt, they probably froze to death. Yeah, definitely could be. Josh D, he ate the wheel and became well. I'm pretty sure that's not what that story said, Josh D. Snooks, they have homeless encampments in Hawaii. Damn. I've been homeless like 3 or 4 times and had no idea I should have been traveling to Hawaii. What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom to you. Freedom, just stop by. Have a good day, bro. You have a good day too. Freedom, thank you for stopping in. What's up, Amazing Disgrace? Happy freedom. Dead broke. Yeah, they are now. Sage Pup, the wheel well is the new economy class. Yeah, as long as you don't have to have the jab or wear a mask, you know, at least you get to ride. Dirtbike freedom and no free peanuts. I love that you guys are taking this so well. What's up, Cheeseburger? Happy freedom. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom to you. All right, we're going to move on to this next one. Like I said, it's titled Brilliant. Donald Trump's Christmas message trolls the radical left.
Let's go.
Hold on a second, lady. All right, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
Let's go to the US because President-elect Donald Trump has shared his Christmas message and it is brilliant, trolling the radical left who always try to find a way to ruin this special and holy day. Donald Trump posted on Truth Social, "Merry Christmas to the radical left lunatics who are constantly trying to obstruct our court system and our elections. They know that their only chance of survival is getting pardons from a man who has absolutely no idea what he's doing." And also Donald Trump wanted to take aim at Justin Trudeau. He said to Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada, whose citizens' taxes are far too high, but if Canada was to become our 51st state, their taxes would be cut by more than 60% rather. We've also heard from President Joe Biden, if we can remember him, and he shared a Christmas message and he doesn't even feature in it. Let's take a look at this.
There's a certain stillness at the center of Christmas story. Silent night when all the world goes quiet, all the noise, everything that divides us, it all fades away in stillness of the winter's evening. And we look to the sky, to a lone star shining brighter than all the rest, guiding us to the birth of a child.
It goes on for a couple of minutes, but that just gives me a headache. But this podcaster, Joe Rogan, has summed it up brilliantly. He has shared this video that really captures the difference between the left and the right. Take a look.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Well, guess what? We're saying Merry Christmas again.
Joe, how good is that? But it shows you.
President Trump letting him have it even on Christmas Day. And like I said, that video that old man Walter posted, that's drone footage. That is drone footage. They recorded that with a drone. Unless it's AI, they use a drone to record that. And it's really funny because all the New Jersey stuff going on, people are scared of drones right now. And everything that's in the sky is just considered a drone. So they were like, yeah, you know what? We're going to use a drone. We're going to post a drone video of the White House. It is better than the gay nutcracker, but sort of. And old man Walter narrating the thing makes it worse. He sounds, I don't know, he sounds like they disturbed him eating ice cream to have him read that little script there to narrate the drone flight video. I don't know. What a mess of a Christmas video. Next up. Charges filed after baby abandoned on the median on Christmas. I don't know what's wrong with people. This is not my fault. It's just one bad video after another. Either way, we're going to read through the chat really quick before we hear about the baby abandoned on the median. The baby is okay, by the way, so just go ahead and just take that sigh of relief. Got some in your face. Yes, in your face. Snook's too cluttered and ugly. Really smart to use a drone. Yeah, they were trying to be trendy. They were trying. What's up, Tree Herder? Happy freedom to you. Just reading through. Appeal to heaven. Hawaii has great sun and great women. Oh, just one thing you got to remember. They have a volcano. Is there a volcano active in Hawaii? I can't remember any time we've covered it. We may have, but I don't really remember. If we have, it's been a long time. Shroomish, I used to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter. That was a good show. Was he a real bounty hunter, or was it all staged, kind of like Jerry Springer? I know who Dog the Bounty Hunter is, but I've never seen the show before. Libby Racer. It's still safer than the subway. Yeah. Riding in the wheel well of a plane flying at 30,000 feet is safer than the New York subway. I feel like being shot in the balls is safer than riding the New York subway, but, it's just me. There's a lot of things, I'm trying to think. Trying to digest mercury is probably safer than riding the New York subway. What's up, Information Warlord? Happy freedom. Appeal to heaven. That place had more decoration than my parents' place, sister's place, and my place. Like, geez, showing the American people can't afford all that. Yeah, appeal to heaven. I wonder how much they spend in tax dollars decorating the White House. I wonder if we'll ever hear that info. Snooks, yes, there's an active volcano going on right now there. That's crazy, Snooks. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be near a volcano. Rich, there's a very big eruption in Hawaii. See, just ignorant to the shit. I'll have to look into it. Christopher, they all need to lay off the lemon shots. I mean, something. Happy freedom to you, Christopher. Cheeseburger. They did really good decoration or decorating in the White House this year, though. Looks good. I mean, yeah, it does look a lot better than the gay nutcracker stuff they had going on. For sure. Pesky AI voice. You think that wasn't really old man Walter? It could have been AI. Definitely could have been. Zero, the voice didn't sound like old man Walter. It could be AI. Well, guess I'm gonna like those odds. Holy. MC, there's people living directly underneath volcanic activity in Hawaii. See, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to be like sleeping and all of a sudden the volcano goes off. You're like, oh no, you're like in a daze trying to run. You're like, the volcano. I don't want those problems. I got Klaus Daniels. That's all the problems I need. Pumpkin, the White House was a bit overdressed. Yeah. Libby Racer, Jan 20th, J20 will be the second Christmas. That's right, Libby Racer. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into this next one. Like I said, charges filed after baby abandoned on the median on Christmas. It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you guys really quick, if you hooligans would like to join the membership program over on Rumble, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and you're using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. You have to go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, so definitely go get yourself a membership over on Rumble. Well, let's get on to this video here. The baby's okay, but it almost wasn't. I don't know how people could do this. I don't know how you could have a baby and just, yeah, let's leave the baby. Let's leave the baby on the median and then drive away. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. Christmas broke people this year, I guess. I don't know. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
Be safe. New here at 9 o'clock, the Adams County Sheriff's Office is investigating tonight how a 1-month-old baby was found abandoned in the middle of the street this morning.
Yeah, that baby found in this car seat right on the Pecos Street median. And tonight we learned police have arrested the parents and they're facing felony child abuse charges. Fox 31's Nate Belt joining us now with the latest. Nate.
Yeah, guys, as you just mentioned, those felony charges just coming in as we were coming on the air here. Now, that infant is okay tonight, being checked out at a children's hospital today after being found in the median of a busy Denver street this morning. The sheriff's office says this case may not have been solved without the community's help. The Adams County Sheriff's Office got the 911 call around 9:20 Christmas morning.
There was a approximately 1-month-old infant boy in a car seat, just in a little carry car seat, left in the middle of Pecos Street.
Sergeant Adam Sherman says a passerby made the call after spotting this car seat in the median and bringing the baby to safety. When deputies arrived, the baby was taken to the hospital.
Just to make sure that, body temperature is okay, feeding's okay, nothing irregular with, breathing, heartbeat, just because being exposed out in the elements in the cold this morning.
Sherman says he was in good condition. The sheriff's office launched a search for the baby's family by posting photos to social media. That search ended with finding family members who deputies were able to contact. Sherman says they appreciate the community help.
That partnership is vital. That's something that we intrinsically look for and seek out opportunities through community meetings, through engagement opportunities.
As the sheriff's office now continues the investigation, Sherman says the baby remains with officials while any possible criminal charges are pursued.
There does seem to be some sort of neglect or abandonment issue.
Now, as we said at the top here, they are now facing those felony child abuse charges. Sherman encourages people to report anything unusual that they see to 911, just like that passerby did this morning. He's saying without that call, they may not have found that baby, and cases like this are often only solved thanks to that kind of help. In studio, Nate Belt, Fox 31.
Yeah, glad that baby's going to be okay. Nate, thank you.
Like I was saying, I don't know how people could do that. I don't know how you could have a baby and then abandon it. It's just like dogs and stuff like that. Like you hear about people like pulling over on the side of the road, letting the dog out of the car and then just driving away. When Hurricane Milton happened, they found a dog that was tied to a fence off of like the highway or the freeway, and they think that people were evacuating Florida and were stuck in traffic and ran off to the side of the road and tied the dog to the fence and then left the dog behind. And when they found the dog, it was sitting in like 2 feet of water and couldn't do anything because it was tied to the fence. And I don't understand how people do that stuff. I don't know how you could be responsible for another person or another animal, another life, and then just abandon it. I don't know. It's terrible. Next up, 9-year-old boy among 3 hospitalized after taxi hits pedestrians in Herald Square. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this baby who was left on the median. Snooks, you could take a baby to the fire department and not be questioned or taken in, I think. Really? What do you mean? Like, you want to get rid of your kid, you just drop it off at the fire department? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. That is crazy. If that's the case, then why did they leave the baby at the median? I don't know. All of that's crazy. Now I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to think. I don't know how people could do this. Zero, how did they find the parents so fast? I missed that part of the video. I don't know how they found the parents. It's not like the 1-month-old told them, oh, mom and dad look like this. I assume it's cameras or something. Snooks, yes, you can. Infants, you can give infants to them and they will take the baby, no questions asked. That's crazy. That sounds illegal as shit. I don't know. That makes me trust firefighters a lot less. Like, a lot less. They're just being handed babies, no questions asked. Think about how crazy that is. Like, yeah, it's a firefighter, but that's also a human being. And humans are not trustworthy. So, I mean, why not just give the baby to a crackhead? They're not going to tell anybody either. They're not going to arrest you. Or like a witches cult, right? Witches and stuff, especially here in Michigan, they get in these cults and they get pregnant and they shit out the kids in the woods so it's undocumented, and then they sacrifice the baby to whatever devil they want to sacrifice it to. So why not just give the baby to them? They're not going to call the police and they're going to use the baby. So all of this sounds like a bad idea. Why can't people just take care of their responsibilities? You got a dog or a baby, you should probably take care of it. And if you can't, give it to the proper, people who can. But dropping a baby off at the fire department, what are they going to do with the baby? Mix it in the chili? Like, I don't know. It just sounds fucking weird to me. Either way, moving forward. Snooks, no, it saves the baby from being abandoned like this. I don't know. What do the firefighters do? Mary Todd, firefighters run into danger. So do I. What does that matter? I don't know. I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding. What is a baby and a firefighter going to do? A firefighter and a baby walk into a bar. I'm just trying to figure it out. Ghostly, the fire department takes it to the CPS. Well, that's something. It's better than the firefighters using it, I guess. Did Diddy work at the fire station? I got a lot of questions now. Oh, I just cleared the... Damn it. I hate when I do that. Click the wrong tab. Close out the Rumble chat. And we're back. Boom. Information warlord. Firemen do a lot of cocaine. Just saying. Yeah. I've known a couple volunteer firefighters. They weren't exactly stand-up guys, but they like the thrill of the job. Bill Clay, baby in the chili. Chili's baby back ribs? Oh, shit. We figured it out. It's terrible. Jamie, the fire station in Wisconsin is considered a safe place to abandon a baby, no questions asked. I didn't realize there was like such an epidemic of abandoned babies that the fire department was like, all right, guys, we're going to have to start accepting lonely infants because otherwise they're going to be dropping them off at the median on the highway and we got to go pick them up. So we'll just be the safe space for abandoned babies. That's fucking weird. That is weird to me. I mean, it is good that there's some place for you to neglect your responsibilities as a parent, I guess. That just doesn't make sense to me. They should lie. Drop your baby off here. We ain't going to do anything. Psych! Police is sitting out front with Chris Hansen. They're like, I'm going to need you to take a seat at the stool here. They should lie about that and arrest those people and hold them accountable. Otherwise, why don't the Democrats just do that? You don't need an abortion. You just shit a baby out and hand it to the fireman. You'd be good. Shit, did they send the firefighters to the hospital? Hey, just in case you don't want to keep your baby, you give it to firefighter Dan over here. He'll take it for you. That sounds weird to me. I wish you guys never would have told me that. Snooks, this can be done at some hospitals too. The baby's turned over to CPS. It's worked. Well, yeah, I know about CPS taking the baby. I just don't understand how firefighters got involved in this. Ghostly, it's to stop people from dumping babies in dumpsters. It was an epidemic back in the day. Yeah. I think we need to reevaluate that. People need to be held accountable. I mean, like I said, it's good that people got this to abandon their responsibilities, but you shouldn't be able to do that. You should be held accountable. Don't have babies if you don't want to take care of them. Don't get a dog if you don't want to take care of it. Klaus Daniels pisses me off every day, but I don't get rid of him. Especially dump them on the highway. I don't know. It's all bad. It's all bad. Information Warlord, the dog was renamed Trooper and went to a good home. That's badass, Information Warlord. I was wondering what happened to the dog. Ghostly, no questions asked. Abandon your kids at the fire department is 100% real. Does it matter how old they are? Could your kid be like 16 and you just had enough of their shit and you're like, I'm taking you to the fire department, you don't watch your mouth? Is that how it works? I need to go to the fire department. I got so many questions to ask. Ghostly, there is an age limit. Damn. This stuff is so crazy. You guys are blowing my marbles here. Zero, I think because firehouses are manned 24/7 and other places aren't. That makes sense, Zero. That actually makes a lot of sense. What's up, C1? Happy freedom to you. Rich, I heard hospitals have drop boxes. Seriously, that's so crazy. It makes me really wonder why Democrats are so hell-bent on killing babies. If you could just drop them off at the nearest fire department. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about any of that. C1, I saw a story a bit ago about baby machines. Drop it in the machine and walk away, forget what state it's in. Jesus loves us, C1. Wow. I just flabbergasted. Cheeseburger. Crazy to me, and all I see is excuses. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's why I said, I think the whole thing needs to be revised. I don't think anybody should be able to abandon a living creature and walk away without consequences. Like when you're going to do it like that. Now, if you're going to put it up for adoption, you're going to, find a new home. That's a different thing. But just drop it off and, well, not a parent anymore. That's weird. That is weird. Christopher, baby drop boxes. Had one dropped off dead here in Idaho already, and it was already dead. Dang. See, this stuff doesn't sound like a good idea. We need accountability. Real bad. It's a lot worse than I thought it was. Christine, the ambulance usually runs with firefighters. Yeah, that makes sense. Teasel, better than a median. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just kind of taken back by the whole thing. What's up, Blonde Beard? Happy freedom. Blonde Beard, it wasn't a decision made by the firehouse. It's government enforced. Weird. So they dropped the baby off at the fire department. Old man Walter shows up and, hey, throw it in the back. Come on, man. I don't know. It scares the shit out of me. Cheeseburger. I was supposed to be an insane person. I want to go back. Yeah. I have a song that has never been released, but I sing it all the time, especially when I'm driving. And in the chorus it says, I'm going insane. I just don't want to go. I've never released the song, but I sing it especially when I'm driving. Sometimes I sing it loud. Especially if I'm having a real bad day. Salty Ragu, happy freedom to you. Saying Snooks is hot. All right, hooligans, away from the baby drop boxes. This next one is 9-year-old boy among 3 hospitalized after taxi hits pedestrians in Herald Square. The big thing about this video is it sounds like they don't know why this happened. They're just like, yeah, so the guy did this. Anyways, like, no rhyme, no reason. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Let's get right to that breaking news story. This is right near Herald Square, shattering the Christmas peace tonight. And Fox 5's Kendall Green is on the scene with the very latest on this. Kendall, what do you know as of right now?
Hey, good evening, Bianca. This has been an active scene since about 4 p.m. this evening, about 2 hours ago. But I'm going to step out and show you the taxi that's in the center of this scene that caused all of this to happen. But just to give you some perspective, we're right here around across from 6th Avenue from Macy's, not far from Herald Holiday Market, which is very busy with foot traffic, as you know, with a lot of tourists after the holidays, especially here on Christmas Day. But here's what we know so far. A 58-year-old yellow cab driver was traveling northbound on the 6th Avenue when he apparently jumped the curb, hitting multiple pedestrians Streets along 34th and 6th Avenue. Now, FDNY reports 6 patients total, 3 with minor injuries and 3 transported with serious but none life-threatening injuries. 2 of the patients were taken to Bellevue Hospital, and an additional person was taken to Cornell. Now, but again, 6 total people. Now, we just received this update. Police don't know why or what caused this driver to strike 6 pedestrians, but the people hit include a 9-year-old boy who suffered cuts to his right side, a 41-year-old woman with a head injury, a 49-year-old female who sustained a leg injury. All are in stable condition. Now, a 49-year-old female, 19-year-old female, and 37-year-old woman all refused medical attention. But right now, things have died down. Just a bunch of onlookers here on scene, just basically looking at what happened. But as soon as we know what caused this guy to jump the curb and hit those 6 pedestrians, we'll bring you those details as soon as we learn them. But that's the latest here at Herald Square. Kendall Green, Fox 5 News. Bianca?
Yeah, such an unfortunate accident, especially on this holiday. Kendall, thank you for the update on that.
I think it's interesting that they refer to it as an accident. I mean, yeah, mistakes happen, but how do you jump the curb and just accidentally wipe out 6 people? Like, that's weird. And they don't even know why. They don't really talk about charges or anything. Just, yeah, jump the curb, send a 9-year-old boy to the hospital. 6 people were hit. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Like, it's very weird. It's very weird. And they don't really say anything about the driver. They're just like, well, he was a guy. He did things in his life. On top of hitting 6 people with his van. Anyways, very weird. I don't know if we'll have a follow-up on that. Didn't sound like they cared that much about it. Next up, Blue State sends message to criminals with new law. This is kind of a follow-up video. We covered that California's got Prop 36 or Prop 63 or Prop something or other. And it means that shoplifters can be arrested again. They can no longer steal $950 or whatever it was, less than $1,000, and get away with it. That is a thing in the past. Now they will be charged with felony shoplifting. And these people in this video had to find out the hard way. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this taxi hitting pedestrians after jumping the curb. Snooks, it was later reported that the taxi driver had a medical episode. Interesting. If that happens, do you still get charged? I feel like I smell something burning. I don't know what it is. Anyways, do you still get charged? I really wonder. Like, man, I know I hit 6 people and sent a little boy to the hospital, but you know, I didn't take my Tylenol today, so excuses. It's very weird. Very weird. And like I said, they don't seem very concerned about the whole situation. Cheers, Salty Ragu. Christmas was good. I hope your Christmas was good as well. I went for a walk with WMM until my legs about fell off. Libby Racer, the new weapon of choice. Yeah, I guess. Just drive a van into people, and when you get held accountable, just tell them you had a medical episode. Ghostly, if that's true and it was a medical episode, it's sad. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Justin Sane? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly was the driver from the Middle East. They didn't want to bring that up. Pumpkin, we learn something new every day. We do. Thank you so much, Plastic Quack, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, Plastic Quack. Appeal to heaven. I went to juvie and made better decisions afterwards. Yeah. Oh, I went through all kinds of crap, but if I didn't, I'd still be a shithead or I'd be dead. Accountability is worth it, even though it's hard to go through. Tree Herder, they won't adopt you, Jeff. Yeah, see, Tree Herder, I was trying to figure it out. I figure if I just threw myself in a baby drop box, called the first firefighter I see Dada, I'll be good to go. Try to find me a new home. Peyton, was it a vaxident? I've never heard of that, but I like that phrase, a vaxident. It could be. That could be, Peyton. Ghostly, could you imagine stroking out and finding out that you hurt a bunch of people? Nah, Ghostly. I'd go into a coma. I'd be like, nah, I don't want to hear it anymore. Jesus, take the wheel and just have a stroke right there. That would be terrible. Non-woke, the hits just keep on coming in New York City. You're not wrong, non-woke. Happy freedom to you. Cheeseburger, can you do that? I'm not sure. What's up, Pam? Happy freedom. Thank you. I was actually going to take the Christmas tree down because, Christmas was yesterday. But I've decided to keep it up until New Year's. And I was wondering if you guys are going to make fun of me. Thank you for the compliment, Pam. Thanks, Cheeseburger. Happy freedom, proud ankle. Hope you had a good Christmas. Teasel, he had health problems. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It didn't sound like the guy intentionally jumped the curb and did all that, but I don't know. I wonder what kind of medical problem he had. Hangnail. I'm having a medical issue. They get to the hospital. He's got a hangnail. He's like, I can't watch. Just clip it. They're like, yeah, but you ran over 6 people in a van. He's like, but a medical condition. Duh. They were like, yeah, okay. They're like, well, we need a follow-up report. They're like, so the hangnail, medical condition. Mm-hmm. What's up, whatevs? Happy freedom. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom to you. Cheeseburger. New York City taxi is wild. It happens. See, I've never been in New York. Thank you for being here, whatevs. I hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. Pam, it's bad luck to take it down before New Year's. Really? I have never heard that before. Usually I get made fun of, but I figure I put so much work to put everything on the tree, I might as well leave it up until New Year's. Now I have an excuse. It's bad luck to take it down. Hooligans are the best. Appeal to Heaven Christmas lights stay up until after the 1st of January here as well. Well, we're all in this together, Appeal to Heaven. Pumpkin, your tree is very pretty. I sometimes leave my tree up till the end of January. Thank you for the compliment, Pumpkin. Well, you guys made me feel a lot better about it. I was staring at it as I was 4 hours late to starting the live, and I'm like, I should just rip that tree right out of the corner. Otherwise, everyone's going to make fun of me. And then I was like, no, I spent so much damn time decorating it. I'm going to leave it up. And then I've been just sitting here with so much anxiety, waiting for somebody to make the first move. Tell me how dumb I am for having my tree up. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Merry Christmas and Happy Freedom to you. Ghostly, I'm just salty as fuck at the NFL and the Steelers. I know, the NFL has been fucked, but I'm still pissed about it. Yeah, Ghostly. I was wondering if there was football going on. Non-woke Zelensky wished us a Merry Christmas. Tell him to cut us a check. That's what he should do. Where's our Christmas bonus? Snooks, I used to take my tree down the day after Christmas. See, and that's what I was wondering if that's what I was supposed to do. I just need you guys to boss me around. That's what it is. Peyton, we keep ours up until February 4th, my birthday, and then we put hearts on it. That's badass, Peyton. Nobilis. Actually, I don't think that's how you say your name. I don't know what it is. We'll go with Nobilis, though. Says, I heard the stupid Chicago Bears are playing football tonight. Is that what's going on? What's up, Uncle Sam? Happy Freedom. Pam, my mom was born in 1925 and told me that. Well, we gotta keep the tradition going, Pam. What's up, Yukon man? Happy freedom to you. Snooks, yeah. I shouted out Plastic Quack. Thank you for letting me know. Lid Review, are you calling me a cutie? I'm sure that's not what you're saying, but that's what it looks like. Peyton, I gotta give me some Trump perfume. That fight, or do they got something different for women? I think it's expensive. I can't remember how much it was. We looked it up, I think, during the voice chat. It's either $200 or $2,000. It's one or the other. Pam, I put my tree up before Halloween, and the theme was Nightmare Before Christmas. That's awesome, Pam. All right, hooligans, we'll get into this next one here. This is man brings gun to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport trying to stop another shooting. I don't know what that title means because they spend this whole video, it's like 4 minutes of watching a guy getting roughed up by cops. Actually, no. That's the next video. This next one is, I was going to say, you're going to see this guy get roughed up by cops in his underwear. That's coming up next. This very next one is Blue State sends message to criminals with new law. Like I was saying, this is a follow-up video because California changed their law. And now shoplifters can be arrested again. And it seems like they're specifically targeting reoccurring offenders, right? And so they talk a lot in this video about how the one girl that's in trouble for stealing, she's already on probation for shoplifting and whatnot. So cracking down on shoplifting in California. Let's get this pulled up really quick. Next, after this, you get to watch a guy in his underwear get roughed up by cops. I know that's what you want after Christmas. Anyways, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
Well, police in California releasing this video of 3 suspected shoplifters who were shocked to find out after their arrest that stealing in the state is now a felony thanks to the new Prop 36 law that went into effect last week.
It's a felony? New laws. Stealing is a felony. And this is Orange County. They don't play.
Orange County, California District Attorney Todd Pritzker joins us now. So, Todd, I think it's great to see that criminals are now finding out the hard way that previous behavior is no longer going to be tolerated.
You know what's great about that video is the woman that is speaking on screen on the right, she's on probation to our county for stealing last year. But when she gets in the car this time thinking there's no additional consequences, she's explaining, right? Oh my God, it's a felony to her friend who obviously was clueless. And now she's looking at not only a felony, both of them, but the one on the right who's speaking is also looking at a probation violation. The good news is the message is out that in my county, where I'm the district attorney, we're the 6th largest DA's office.
Is the Chewbacca feet trendy? Is that a thing? Why has she got Chewbacca feet? I don't understand that. Anyway.
In the country, we don't play, okay?
Yeah.
And what's great, and the message is, getting around, LA County and my county, we touch here in California. We share a border, and we just got a new DA in Los Angeles. And I'm telling you, Nathan Hochman, he doesn't play either. Mm-hmm. San Francisco, we got a new DA. Oakland, we're getting a new DA. So we're changing the landscape in California, even though our governor, Gavin Newsom, and our state legislature, they don't get it. Yeah. They still play. We don't play.
So, Todd, also voters in California recently just got fed up with all these smash and grabs, crime everywhere as a result of a lack of serious consequences for rampant shoplifting. I mean, Prop 36 passed in every single California county. And as you say, the governor he was against the proposition passing, but the people really wanted some severe changes when it came to what was happening in California. How is this proposition going to help you clean up the crime that's been happening all over the place?
Well, it gives us the ability to charge people with prior convictions, as we saw with the Fresno case. somebody who had prior convictions before would just get another misdemeanor, never show up. I mean, never take it seriously. So we have the ability to charge felonies for repeat shoplifters. We can accumulate the dollar amount for repeat thefts by an individual. So we don't have to wait for it to hit 950. We can use all of their open cases against them to add up to the cumulative 950. For drug dealers, we can charge felonies. For individuals who use drugs with repeat offenses, we have the ability on smash and grabs to charge when there's 2 or more individuals, like in the case in the video. They come in and they commit a smash and grab. We can charge them with a new crime. And we have the advisement on hard drugs, Alexandra's Law. So if you are a seller of drugs and you kill somebody, we can charge you with murder. The fact of the matter is, in Orange County, not only do we not play, but unlike Mary and Joseph during Christmas, we have room at our inn. We're one of the few counties that has plenty of jail space, and there's going to be 2 doors offered to individuals like these 2 women in the police car. You either go into treatment, you go into a program where you're going to work on your drug issue or your theft issue or whatever, or you're going to jail. So we're going to try to be compassionate and understanding, but at the end of the day, we are going to finally get back accountability for these kinds of illegal acts in California.
I think business owners and citizens in California will be relieved that some deterrence is being restored. So we'll see what the result is of that.
Just remember, Katie, we don't play.
I think people are getting the message. Great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Duke. That guy was having a ball. He's just laughing, and we don't play. Every other thing out of his face. He probably went home. He was like, hey, did you hear? Talking to his wife. We don't play. I was like, all right, buddy. All right. Well, at least accountability showed up in California. That's nice, considering they've been getting robbed for years. Plus, I like the little body cam footage we got to see of the guy who was stealing a bike from, I don't know if it was a Walmart or it looked kind of like the back of a mall, but then he's getting roughed up by the cops. And those girls, the one with the Chewbacca feet, they had to figure it out. You can't be stealing. Now, what I'm not exactly impressed with is that the guy was like, well, you get 2 options. You can go into rehabilitation, criminal rehabilitation. So if you're a thief, they're going to rehabilitate you to not be a thief anymore. Or you can just go to jail. Well, most people are going to take that first option. Eventually, the people that run that first option will get watered down and weighed down from low wages and low resources and whatnot. And everybody will take that first option and it'll be like a get out of jail free card. What people used to do here, at least in West Michigan, is anytime they got in trouble, they would blame it on a drug problem. Because everybody does drugs here because it's winter time 7 months out of the year. So there's nothing to do but get drunk and do drugs. And so anytime somebody would get caught, they would just say, oh, I got a drug problem. And they would go to rehab. So instead of going to jail for 9 months, they would go to rehab for 4 months. Not only did they get less time, but they're spending the day watching TV, eating applesauce, and wearing robes and slippers and stuff. Wandering around talking about how they're not going to do drugs anymore. I knew so many people that were just habitual offenders that would just go to rehab all the time. And they would just love it. Just steal a car, you get 6 months in rehab. You get to watch cartoons and ignore your responsibilities while wearing slippers. And that's what everybody did. Now, I think they changed things because I haven't heard about people going to rehab to get out of jail in a very long time. But that's what this sounds like. And yeah, it's good that they're going to hold people accountable. They're not going to let you just walk away with $950 worth of merchandise or whatever. But why give them a way out? Send them to jail. You want to change people? Send them to jail. Jail fucking sucks. Rehab probably is not, probably not great, but it's not jail. It's not where you got to worry about being stabbed. It's not where you got pubic hair in your fucking mashed potatoes and shit. It's not like jail. Send criminals to jail. Stop giving them a way out. Stop giving them soft treatment. It's so stupid, but either way, at least they're trying out in California now. Next up, Man brings gun to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport trying to stop another shooting. That's a confusing title, just like it's a confusing video. All I know for sure is you're going to see this guy getting roughed up by cops while he's in his unders. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about that last video there. Lived review, please program me. Yeah, that's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say. Stole almost $1,000 worth of stuff. Committed a felony. Just send me to the criminal rehab. They could teach me not to be a stealer anymore. I won't be stealing. Yeah, okay. What's up, ghetto boy? Happy freedom. We already have more people in prison than any other country. It's true. People should stop acting like shitheads. Free the Texan. Happy freedom to you. Late night stream, huh? I was very late today. Way more late than usual. Today's been a shit show. Eric, no ice cream in the cage. That's right. See, and that's what I mean. Those little perks of life, being able to wear slippers and eat ice cream and hang out with other people in an open room and just not do anything. That's not the same thing as being in jail where you're eating food while watching a grown man take a shit. Like, it's not the same. It's just not, Ghetto boy, actually more than all the countries combined. Yeah, ghetto boy, I don't know. I just don't feel bad for criminals. I've been to jail a lot. A lot. I've been in there 7 times. I've been charged with like 22 different crimes and didn't get convicted for most of them, but I had to sit in jail for it. I know how bad jail sucks, and I know not everybody inside deserves to be there. But I know that the people that we cover on the news every day who are breaking the law, leaving babies on the median, and other bad shit like that, they deserve to go to jail. And that's all I'm saying. I mean, you could advocate for inmates if you want to, but these people we're covering, they deserve to go to jail. They're still stupid, but fuck around and find out. Yeah, those 2 girls, they are stupid. $6.99 drummer sounds good to me. What's up, Enter user? Happy freedom to you. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas. Plastic Quack, bout effing time. Yeah, Plastic Quack, that's what I'm saying. They might actually turn California around. Maybe they got a lot of work to do, but it's a good start. Too old to care. Orange County makes my day. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy freedom. Appeal to heaven, so they're stacking crimes. That's what it sounds like. I guess Walmart does the same thing. If you steal from Walmart because they got those self-checkouts or whatever, you might get away with stealing an orange or, something small like that. But they know that you stole it. And so when you equal $100 worth of stolen goods, they just send the police to your house for felony theft. They let you walk out of the store with stolen goods if you are crafty enough. They know that you did it, but they don't want to bust you on misdemeanor theft. They're going to wait till it's over $100 after you've come in 3 or 4 times and you're building confidence, right? You got away with it once, come back and do it again. And you do until you hit $100, and then bam, they send the police to your house for felony theft. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't even realize that Walmart's doing that. I think a lot of the security that gets tested by our government gets implemented into Walmart because they all got facial recognition, whatever, but they've had it for a long time, since before even the lockdowns and stuff. And so, yeah, stacking those charges. But like I said, if people weren't acting like shitheads, they wouldn't have to worry about accountability catching up to them. Non-woke, the nation would be a paradise if there weren't any Democrats in it. Well, I'm sure there'd be some problems. Nobody's perfect, but I mean, that'd be a start. For the Texan, my record is spot clean, not even a speeding ticket, and I sold weed for years. Yeah, Free Thinking Texan, I always went to jail for violence. As always. I like to hold people accountable. And I had to learn the hard way that it's not up to me. It's not up to me to knock the teeth out of people who deserve it. It's not. You gotta call the police. Had to learn the hard way. A lot. Appeal to heaven. Well, I'm glad let's see. I'm kind of glad that you were late. I was asleep. Well, I was waiting for you to get up, Appeal to heaven. I was like, Appeal to heaven is going to wake up in about 20 minutes. Better get this live started. Mm-hmm. Non-woke. It's sad it took California 10 years to figure it out. Yeah, I didn't think they ever would. I figured they were just going to let the criminals run the state over there. I mean, they got new scum. It sounds like they're waking up. For the Texan, y'all covered the bitches stealing in California and got hit with felonies? Yeah, for the Texan. That's what we just played. Ghostly, I worked at Walmart and can confirm they didn't want the confrontation in the store. They tracked you and then sent the police after you. Yeah, Ghostly. I think it's a worry about liability. If you get put on your head in the store and something, you break your neck or something, you could turn around and sue Walmart even though you were shoplifting. And so, yeah, that's why they were saying they didn't want employees stopping shoplifters. Like, if you see people just blatantly stealing, you're supposed to just call the police or whatever, but you can't do anything else. You can't touch them or anything because of liability. Ghetto boy, I will take your justice, Jeff, direct. No government corruption involved. Yeah, and the government does make everything messy. That's the thing, is like, there used to, when I was younger and in school and stuff like that, people were being shitheads. And they found out real quick that you can't walk around being a shithead, because I was friends with everybody. So if you rip somebody off, there's a chance I would just show up at your house or your birthday party, or I just walk right into your classroom and whoop your ass in front of the teacher and everybody. I mean, I'm the kind of person to just cave your head in with a brick and not even think twice about it if you deserve it, And to me, that's an eye for an eye. That's what people deserve. But I'm not the law. And in order for there to be structure and stuff, we have to have a third party. And so I've learned that instead of, slapping somebody around with these hands, you just call the police. And it does make everything messy. It messes everything up. But that's what you're supposed to do. And in order to function in society, you gotta just call 911 instead of slapping people with whatever you can lift off the ground. It's a hard lesson to learn. But what I have learned is also put you in a good spot. Like when the guy was chasing me in the car, threatening to kill me a couple months ago, I learned that I can stand my ground and put him in the dirt next time. But I had to establish that police call first. So now that there's a police report, that guy comes for me again, I can't retreat. I can shoot him until he dies and then not be criminally liable because I've already made a police report because I made that 911 call when I was supposed to. So there is a good side to it, but it takes self-control. You need to have so much self-control. For the Texan, my brother, his friends, and I fought every weekend growing up. Yeah, it makes you, boys will be boys. That's what it used to be. Boys will be boys. Now everybody's soft and stupid and stuff. You can't even speak loudly without people being offended. But when I was younger, that's how it was. People got their ass whooped. And a lot of my really good friends were people that I got in a fight with. And, we threw hands or whatever. But by the end of it, everything was straight. And they didn't act like shitheads, and I didn't want to be a shithead, and everything, worked out. But gotta deal with the law. 69 Drummer, you need to come out west, go fish a couple days. It'll calm you down. Yeah, 69 Drummer, you're probably right. I'm pretty calm now. I just don't like seeing people get away with treating other people poorly. I just don't like it. What's your name? Fresh. Where are you live? We are live on X, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, jeffmaclive.com. We're live everywhere. Ridge, jail food's pretty good nowadays. My wife brings some extras sometimes from jail. That's crazy, Ridge. When I was in there, everybody was always worried about pubic hair in their food and stuff. I never seen it myself, but people were very adamant about checking their food. I was always starving to death. I was like, are you going to eat that? They're like, no, I don't eat green beans. I'm some sissy. I'm like, nah, I'll eat those green beans. They're like, you would. You're white. Okay, well, give my white ass these green beans then, because I'm starving to death. They ain't feeding me enough. They used to call me Hungry Hippo when I was in jail, because I was always like playing people for their vegetables and stuff. That's the thing about criminals. They got the mentality of a child. They're like, I'm not eating my veggies. They're gross. Okay, well, hand them on over them, bud. Like, shit. Christopher, too many soy boys, I hear. Yeah, people are soft. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy Freedom to you. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas. What's up, Fitzy? Happy Freedom. Whatevs. Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry you had to suffer, my friend. We all got to learn our lessons one way or another. And like I said, I was a shit, and I had to learn. And luckily, I did. Luckily, I did. Most people who mess up, eventually it catches up to you and you die from your choices. Instead, I had to go through some hard times. Now I don't want to mess up. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to deal with people. Matt, when I did loss prevention, we could go hands-on with thieves. Store owner didn't care as long as we stopped them. That's badass, Matt. See, I would like a job like that. Making sure people aren't stealing from you or roughing up other people and whatever. Yeah. That's why, every once in a while I talk about how my buddy, he just begs me, wants me to be a sheriff so bad. Because he joined the sheriff's department and he's had pretty good luck with it. He's had a good time and whatnot. And I think he's a CO right now. I think he has to be a CO for like a year or two. And then he can be on the streets and whatnot. But he keeps telling me, he's like, man, you are built for this stuff. You're not scared of inmates. You can relate to everybody. You can talk to everybody. He's like, you should be in here fixing people. And I'm like, nah, because y'all got too many politics. I'd be turning in corrupt cops, and then you guys are setting me up to get killed. And he was like, well, don't turn in other cops. Justice is justice, buddy. I'm not looking the other way just because you're a cop. Hell no. Those are the worst of the worst. And he's like, well, still, you should give it a try. Nah, man, I like the job I got. Anyways, like I said, we got a really funny one coming up next. It's man brings a gun to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport trying to stop another shooting. This video is hard to understand what exactly happened. The title sounds self-explanatory, but I think it's all the guy in the underwear getting roughed up that confuses the situation. Either way, maybe the second time's the charm. This is man brings gun to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport trying to stop another shooting. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Welcome back, everyone. Here to Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Mike Page. Thanks again for joining us on this day after Christmas. And what a wild scene it was at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport yesterday. There was a shooting where 3 people were hurt, also a stabbing. People have been arrested in that, but there was a separate incident that happened just moments after there was reports of a shooting at Sky Harbor. A man who heard about what was going on at Sky Harbor said to himself he is going to go to the airport with a gun and try to stop what was ever happening. Well, police did not like that situation and took that person down. Let's show you the wild video as it was playing out at Terminal 4 in Phoenix yesterday.
God, bro. Pray. Any folks who choose me. Hey, help! Help, please. Please help. Please. Please. Stop resisting. Help! I'm not. Yes, you are. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
4 cops and mall security take this guy down.
Takedown that was happening. Take a look. We have another vantage point as well.
Like, how do you end up like that at the airport? You ain't got no shoes on or anything.
So this was all happening.
He tried to grab the guy by his toes.
That threat going on, and the 3 people were shot and another was stabbed. This was that separate incident where a man who was had to be near the airport heard what was going on and decided to go inside of the airport with a gun, not going past TSA, but right before it, and causing such a scene there that he had to be taken
Putting
down
the knee
by
right on his
quite
ear.
a few officers there, as really it just had to be a scary moment for not only the police, but people that were getting in late on Christmas night to see what was happening, where this man was able to get, police were able to get the gun away from him. But take a look here as he was being escorted away by police then after being brought up from the ground.
Back up a little bit. Hey, James Zelle is the best tour he's doing Scottsdale. Hands on line up, press bros. Still the good people.
And again, a wild, wild scene taking place there in Phoenix last night for that separate incident when there was an actual shooting and 1 person stabbed. So multiple people arrested yesterday in Phoenix at the airport. We are going to take another 2-minute break on Live Now from Fox. Stay right here.
Like I said, I still don't understand who had a gun and how did people get stabbed and who was he going in there to shoot and stop from another shooting or something. Where did his clothes go? How do you end up inside an airport or wherever he was? He wasn't in his unders, I guess. He had shorts on, but no socks, no shoes, no shirt, no luggage. Where was his gun? Did he do the stabbing? Did he stop somebody? Who was the other guy that was shooting people? Because the title said a guy brought a gun there to stop another shooting. So all we got to see is a guy wearing nearly no clothes getting roughed up by 4.5 cops. I don't even know what happened. It's like, I don't know. That was rough stuff. Anyways, that wasn't our funny video of the day. It just looked like it. Next up, trial of man accused in Trump assassination attempt in Florida is pushed back. Now this is about Ryan Routh, who was sitting on the golf course waiting for President Trump for 12 hours, sitting in the bushes with an SKS. And it sounds like they're going to try for an insanity plea. The feds might as well just let him go. They're doing everything in their power to prevent him from actually being charged. They should just let him go. Just, give him a $100 gift card to Walmart and call it a day. Now, Florida is gunning for Ryan Routh. They want to get a hold of him, but they have to kind of step aside to allow the feds to give him a shot. Fed boys, do what you're supposed to do, but if stuff fails, it sounds like Florida is going to be going after Ryan Routh. Right now, they're just kind of letting the Fed boys have their way. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat. See what you hooligans think about that guy getting roughed up by the cops there. It's really funny in the beginning of the video where he kicks the cop off and the cop falls back and then reaches to grab his toes. He's going to grab his toes and have him subdued. I don't know. Crazy stuff. Snooks, he's not just in his unders. Thank God for that. Yeah. I don't know. I thought he was in his unders, but he had shorts on. Non-woke Spirit Airlines now boarding. Pumpkin, we have a lot of questions. We do. Eneruse, you might be enjoying this too much. I'm just saying. I don't even know what the story's about. Just watching cops rough this guy up. Non-woke, creating Christmas memories. Yes. Free the Texan, pretty sure those cops are being too rough on him. He should scream racism and that he can't breathe. I mean, he was yelling for help. And the cop had his knee on his ear. He was just crushing his head into the floor. I don't know. I'm sure Derek Chauvin is watching this. He's like, hey, what the fuck? You can't put your knee on his ear. Can't put it on his ear. Can't put it on his neck. Mm-hmm. Non-woke Democrats and their anger issues. Yeah, and Snooks was telling me that there's like a follow-up reporting that it was a family issue. Let's see. A family dispute that started with a fight in a restaurant at the airport. See, and that makes me so much more confused. Because the title says that he was showing up with a gun to stop somebody that was going to commit a shooting or something or other. It's not what it looked like. Appeal to having knee force is real. Mm-hmm. They do more work than the Space Force. Pumpkin, where is his clothes? I don't know. He looked intoxicated to me. Free the Texan. I couldn't be a cop these days with how the mainstream media demonizes them. Yeah, free the Texan. Yep. Ghostly, I don't trust the state to say who is crazy and who isn't. I agree, Ghostly. I feel the same way. MC, it looked like some meth was involved. Yeah. Salty Senior, happy freedom to you. Make mental wards and capital punishment great again. Like in the 1930s compared to today. Mental institutions to population. Yeah. Things would be a lot different if people were worried about being committed. Non-woke, he was still upset about the Harris loss. Yeah, you know that's what it was. You know they were arguing politics at the store or at the restaurant there, and things got out of hand. 6ix9ine drummer, that's my move, says Derek Chauvin. He's in the penitentiary with everybody else are watching this on TV. Derek's like, yo, that's me. I taught him that. Taught him everything I know. Jump off of a tweaker. Tweaker's gone wild. That is so funny. You guys are cracking me up. Matt, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Yep, that's why they had to throw him out. What's up, Garlic Press? Happy freedom. Garlic Press, you think the news is supposed to make sense? No, not necessarily, but there's a lot of stuff that they had in that title that I didn't see in that video, and I have questions. Garlic Press, pretty sure that Trump will pardon Chauvin. That would be very interesting. That would be very interesting. If anything was going to kick off BLM, it'd be that right there. Interesting. Something to look forward to. Rich, want to know more about the truth of Floyd? Watch The Fall of Minneapolis. Rich, I know a whole bunch about that. I know a lot about what happened with George Floyd and all that. I wonder if they're going to give Derek Chauvin a retrial if President Trump doesn't pardon him, because he keeps trying to request a retrial after the coroner or whatever came out and said that George Floyd died from an overdose. He didn't die from compression on his neck. And Derek Chauvin was trying to get a retrial, but then an incident happened where he was almost stabbed to death. Then the Fed boys showed up to talk to the person that stabbed him, but not him. And so for a while there, we were kind of waiting to see if Derek Chauvin was going to be killed in prison, but that hasn't happened yet. So we'll see. What's up, Lukester? Happy freedom. What's up, Hooligans Island? Happy freedom to you. It's late. Yeah, it is late. I was very late today. Skulls, you talk about your past, a lot of respect for you. One way or the other, we have all been there. Yeah, Skulls. The problem is a lot of times when I'm talking about stuff, people, it comes off like I'm glorifying it. Like being in jail is cool. It's not cool. I had to go through a lot of shit, a lot of consequences for my actions. But I don't make those choices now. Like I said, self-control is a superpower. You never know when being in self-control can make all the difference, you know? And a lot of that, like I had to go through anger management and all that kind of stuff. And the consequences taught me that there's self-control. And if you take the time to make your choices and think about the choices you're going to make, you're way better off. Instead of acting impulsively, which is what a lot of people have problems with, is they just fly off the handle and stuff. I wasn't always as calm, as collected as I am now. I had to have my ass whooped a few times. But that's why I tell it, not because I'm proud of it, but because I made it. I survived it. I went from being a little baby socialist into a grown-up shithead to an inmate to not wanting to live like that anymore. There's hope. What's up, Linda? Happy freedom. Linda, the little 6-year-old in the crash that Routh caused, doesn't care about his insanity defense. Her life will never be the same. See, Linda, I don't even know anything about that. I didn't know that Ryan Routh crashed the car. I know that he stole a car, but I didn't realize that somebody was hurt. Oh yay, fart trolls. That's great. Stupid bots. Peyton, can you take care of that? Yes, I just did. It's just, you know, reading 7 chats here. What's up, Astral Hammer? Happy freedom. I wonder why they send bot trolls over to Rumble. Like, what does that do? I don't get that. Like, people don't have more time on their hands, or they got too much time on their hands. Got nothing better to do. Rich, building across the street where Floyd died and used to be the best massage parlor in town. Really, Rich? See, I don't know a whole lot about Minneapolis itself. I know where George Floyd Square is, and I know that's pretty much a crack den of places at this point, but I don't really know that much about Minneapolis and all of that. Just wherever was on fire. What's up, Nicole? Happy freedom. Sean, freedom's a hell of a drug. Fuck jail. That's right, Sean. That is right. Eric, farting out. Stupid trolls. I don't... Stupid. Of all the things they could do, they choose to write fart. Okay. 69 Drummer, I love when the mural got struck by lightning. Yeah, I forgot that the lightning's racist. Yeah, that was a good one. Pumpkin and don't come back. That's right. You hooligans chasing off the bots. That's so funny. Stoner, they think we get triggered about farts. Yeah, I remember when they used to jump in the chat and say, Trump lost. And we're like, okay, you're gone. Now what? Now what? Rich, you grew up in that area? Hopefully they turn it around. Got Tampon Tim and everybody else over there. Hopefully they fix that place. Sean, I thought it was Minnesota. Well, yeah, Minneapolis in Minnesota. Wait a minute. No. I think now I'm starting to get confused. I meant Minnesota, but I can't think of the city now. Snugs, that was a big bot troll. It was something. I don't really know how people send bots and stuff. They could do something so much more clever than typing fart in all capital letters. That's... Why? Why? Why would you do that? I don't know. Could did something better. Either way, we're going to get on this next one. This is trial of a man accused in Trump assassination attempt in Florida has now been pushed back.
The man...
The Fed boys don't seem like they really want to charge Ryan Routh. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
The man accused of trying to assassinate President-elect Donald Trump will now stand trial next September. A federal judge ruling to push Ryan Routh's trial from February to September 8th earlier this week. Routh's attorneys say they need more time to review evidence and decide on an insanity defense. He faces several federal charges, accused of plotting to kill Trump by aiming a rifle at him at his West Palm Beach country club back in September. Routh has pleaded not guilty to those charges.
Watch breaking news.
Now that was a short video there. Like I said, it doesn't sound like they're trying to charge Ryan Routh. They use a lot of flowered up language, talking about attempt or want or accused, supposed. They use a lot of weird talk like that. Like he wasn't caught in the bushes. Like Secret Service didn't take 6 shots at him or whatever. Like he was just some poor person walking by and somebody pointed a finger and was like, he's trying to get Trump. And they just arrested him for no reason. That's how they talk about him. Florida doesn't talk about him like that. But like I said, Florida is stepping aside, letting the feds handle the situation. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're going to do anything about all of this. Next up, we got our fun stuff, because that is the last little bit of the news I have for you hooligans. But first, we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about the way they're handling Ryan Routh. Pumpkin, Routh is not insane. Come on. See, and I wonder how they're even coming to this conclusion. I mean, obviously it's a strategy, but he was supposedly a recruiter for Ukraine and all kinds of other stuff. I mean, unless none of that's true, and maybe they're going to use that as part of his insanity plea. They're like, oh, this guy thinks he's a recruiter for the Ukraine, but he's really not, and whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't sound like accountability to me. I guess we'll know in September when his trial starts. We'll be covering it. If it's televised. If it's not televised, we'll just have updates on it. But if it is televised, we'll sit there and actually cover the trial. Dudden, I don't think accountability is a thing in the justice system anymore. I think you're right, Dudden. I'm hoping that we're going to see change on the 20th. And they can bring accountability back, make it sexy again. Too old to care. Come on, man. He was gopher hunting. That's got to be what it was. Too old to care. Gopher? Enter user. What about charging his son? Yeah, see, and I wonder about that too, because they found inappropriate adult content on his computer and whatnot. Peyton, my liberal nieces were in Minneapolis. It's a nest for communists. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It shouldn't be that way. Appeal to heaven. Like hearing the loud sound from radio. Farts by Rumble. MC, they're just protecting their asset. At least until J20. Yeah, see, and that's what it really looks like to me, MC. Pumpkin, September is too far away. Yeah. They were trying to push you back a year. Because this is the second follow-up. We had our last follow-up with Ryan Routh was talking about how they were trying to push it back a whole year. They were trying to push it back till December or something like that, like December 2025. And so the judge agreed on September. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what all evidence they have to go through. They made claims in the last follow-up for the story that there were so many officers working this case and they provided so much evidence because, they picked up every rock they saw at the scene. And now the defense has to go through all of that gathered evidence, and there's so much of it that they need more time to figure everything out. Now, this time, they're saying the reason they need to do that is because they're trying to figure out his insanity plea. But the last follow-up, they didn't say anything even sort of like that. They just said they needed more time to evaluate the evidence. So now we kind of see like the trajectory, like where they plan on taking this. And they're going to try and get him off on insanity charges. And again, he'd be wearing slippers and wandering around a room with other yahoos that are all watching TV and eating pudding. And it's like, that's not what he deserves after camping out on a golf course for 12 hours with a rifle Like, stupid. Here we go, pleading the fifth. He might as well. Appeal to heaven, a lot of paperwork will disappear. I wouldn't be surprised. There we go. Joe's working on training wheels. Joe doesn't know what he's doing. Stoner, oh, I believe it too. I believe it too. Hunter Biden, man, he's just untouchable. Can't believe it. Salty Senior, yeah, we covered Derek Chauvin's trial. We covered all the video footage they showed at the trial. We covered every day of the protests and riots for the George Floyd riots. I mean, we covered all that stuff. Pumpkin, the evidence says he's guilty. I mean, I agree. I don't know. They're just like, yeah, he's so guilty that all they got left is insanity pleas. They were saying that he's not even going to be charged with an assassination attempt. That they're trying to get him with, like, something else. And I can't remember what it is. But there was a lot of talk where they were questioning even charging him with an attempted assassination. Like, that's how crazy this is all going. It's just like more symptoms that he's probably an asset. Libby Racer, the libs want him on a Wheaties box. I know. They feel that way about the CEO assassin, Luigi Mangione. They all love him. It's stupid. You know, the reason they love Luigi so much is because they all hate CEOs and wealthy people or whatever because they're a bunch of commies and they're against capitalism. But you notice not one of them lift a finger to do fucking anything. And so Luigi went out there and did something bad to the CEO, right? Assassinated him. And all the liberals were like, yay, somebody did something for us. Somebody fixed all of our problems, because that's what the liberals want. They want everyone else to go to work. They want everyone else to fix their problems. And that's why they do all the screaming and pissing and moaning and hollering and smelling like shit in the streets. It's because they're like, hey, we got problems and we want you to fix it. And when we can't fix it, they want the government to fix it. Or they want the government to force us to fix their problems. Liberals are cancer. Like, they're just walking cancer. Eric O, is Hunter still in California? You never know. He caused the wharf to fall into the ocean. That's what happened. It was Hunter Biden did it. Enter user, Biden is in the Virgin Islands with Hunter till after the first of the year. Insert joke here. It's not going to be the Virgin Islands when they leave. Garlic Press. Have you seen the list? I believe it was posted on Truth about the kickback money to all of the politicians because of the Ukraine war. Frightening. We knew it was money laundering. No, Garlic Press, I haven't seen that. I haven't been on True Social in a couple days. I posted on there today and yesterday and the day before about going live, but I haven't actually gone on there and looked around. I'll have to look into it. Tag me in it, Garlic Press, if you come across it again. Happy Freedom, Tony Rich. Publius, happy freedom to you. He pled, I'd like to get off on a technicality, please. That's how it goes. What's up, Chester? Happy freedom. They want us to forget. That's how the news cycle works. Just like a 2020 election. Just forget already. Yeah. Yep. That is how it goes. It's crazy how much stuff we do forget, but that's why they always have some new outrageous thing happening every day. It's hard to remember every new groundbreaking crazy story. And you're right, that's exactly why and how they do it. Garlic Press, I haven't tallied it up, but the total was in the billions of dollars. I believe it, Garlic Press. Sent all that money overseas for what? For a bunch of nothing. Sean, he'll get medication like Reagan. Oh, I don't know anything about that, Sean. Reagan's assassin was dealt with. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. Snooks, people have been protesting outside, yelling. Wait a minute. Outside where Luigi is held, yelling, "Free him." Yeah, Snooks. I know they act like he's some hero because he smoked that CEO or whatever. You notice you don't hear anything about the insider trading with the United Healthcare anymore. Like that was going on. CEO gets smoked. Now nobody's talking about insider trading anymore. Matt, I saw this morning that people are already working on the documentary about Luigi. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I think it was Hulu. If you go on Hulu, it was like the advertised thing was some information about Luigi. Same thing with Diddy. Diddy's got like 3 different documentaries on freak offs and stuff like that. And I'm like, he ain't even gone to court yet. How are you going to put out all this content? It's so stupid. I think they do it to raise money for the people that are in trouble and whatnot. And I don't know. It's stupid. Non-woke, did you rip open the jerky? I did, and it is fantastic. Yeah, huge shout out to Mr. Frizzy Fro. Thank you so much for that deer jerky. I almost called it beef jerky. That Bambi Al Qaeda jerky. It is delicious. It is the best batch yet. I was actually going to say something about it, and I totally forgot until you reminded me, non-woke. I appreciate you. Snooks, Biden and Jill left today to go to I don't know how you say that. Croy? For a vacay. All old man Walter does is go on vacations. He's been on vacation his whole term. '69 drummer, instead of yelling Mamma Mia, now yell Mangione. I don't know. I wonder what's going to happen with him because he doesn't even seem worried. Doesn't even seem worried about the charges he's facing. And I can't remember how many years he's looking at. And I want to say somebody was talking death penalty or something like that. But when you see him, he's like smiling and wandering around like, it's no big deal. What's up, Wad? Thank you so much for the Bambi Al Qaeda jerky, Wad. It is fantastic. You did a great job on this batch. Hey, thank you for being here, Dan. You have a blessed night as well. What's up, Shake and Bake? Happy freedom to you. Wayward, sorry I had to go for a few. There's hundreds of those drones flying around Cincinnati. I just got to see some crazy shit in the sky. Interesting, Wayward. I was going to say take a video, but I don't even know how you could send it to me. Weird. If you can record video, find a way to send it to me and we'll play it on the live. Not right this moment, but maybe tomorrow or something. Jerky is good. It is. The jerky of my enemies. Oh, Bambi Al Qaeda. Christopher, there's a very obvious group controlling this country and many others. They all have the same background and deeper. We're all being duped. Yeah, I think it's the CIA runs the world. Breeze by You. I live 20 minutes from Cincinnati. We have drones here? That's what it sounds like, Breeze by You. Ghostly, post it on X or in Discord. Yeah, Ghostly, definitely do that. Wayward. 69 drummer, deer jerky is bomb. It is. What's up, Marsh? Happy freedom. You're the 56th like? Well, I appreciate you, Marsh. See you, hooligans. We should be able to hit 100 likes every day. Hooligans Island, I'm starting to believe the orbs in the sky are holograms like the aliens at the mall in Florida. Yeah, Hooligans Island, the orbs are really weird. And it doesn't help anything that they're calling everything a drone. Planes, helicopters, drones. You throw a paper airplane while it's suspended in air, it's a drone. That's what's really messing everything up. Scott Johnson, Hooligans Island. I forgot about that. Yeah. One day we'll have Hooligans Island. What's up, Sanjay? Happy Freedom. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about... I don't even know if I want to say that out loud. The prediction. I don't know anything about that. Saw the senior was 47. No ad, 59th. How do we got both those numbers right next to each other? Also, as a senior, you were 47 earlier. I see. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into the fun stuff here. Like I said, we got... It's kind of two funny videos. I don't know if the second one's a funny video or what. It's an AI multiverse video, so it's whatever that is. Before we get into it, I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. This first video is titled Alex Jones Has a Song for You. And this is our first funny video of the day. Hold on a second there, AJ. Not ready yet. I'm going to play this full screen. Hit that like over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Liberal, 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 happy fun, la la la, human smuggling, fentanyl deaths, forced government euthanasia, chopping up children's genitals, la 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 la, la la la.
Stupid. Alex Jones has a little song for you. Well, like I said, I don't know if this is a funny video or a feel-good video or what kind of video it is. It's something. Hold on a second here. Come on. We'll play it full screen. This one is titled MAGA Christmas. A MAGA Christmas. I think it's so funny that they were telling us that the AI was going to steal the election. Here we are, past the election. AI still looks like shit. That's all right. That's all right. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to drop this Linktree link in all of the chats. Let's see here really quick. What is that? All right. Anyways. We're going to be reading through the chat really quick, and then we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Snooks, you beat me to it. All right, there's the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, I would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday. So we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. And we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there in the chat while watching the live. Our live stream player is ad-free, so it is an ad-free experience. With a membership, you will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, which is to encourage open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, which is full of games that adapt to your phone, and they're a ton of fun. You'll also have access to our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the hooligans, so definitely go get yourself a membership. Like I said, we're going to be reading through really quick, and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Thank you for being here, Breeze by You. Be safe out there. Information Warlord, don't underestimate the AI. Well, I'm sure in the next year it'll probably be badass. I remember last year's AI generated content, and that was just simply terrible. Hey, thank you for being here, Salty Senior. Pumpkin, I love the Santa, the twerking Santa. Yeah. Appeal to Heaven, MAGA, awesome. Information Warlord, Alex Jones was right. He was. He is. Enter user... They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Yeah, I love Alex Jones. He's always cracking me up. Lippy Racer, the liberal song. 69 drummer AJ's gone off the rails. Too much. He had too much eggnog. Shake and Bake, those lunatics would be singing a different tune if Luigi voted for Trump. That's right, Shake and Bake, they would. They would turn on him in a heartbeat. Dud, and I saw a video where someone released a regular balloon attached to a long skinny one with a blinking light to scare the nearby city. Dud, and I think I've seen that video. Is it like a pool noodle or something? It's got like balloons and lights attached to it. Yep. I was waiting for videos for people who spotted it, claiming it's aliens or whatever. Steve S., I don't know what you're talking about. Little people got him into that stuff? Who, Alex Jones? Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate you being here with us. Christopher, does anyone remember Alex Jones got caught with shapeshifter adult content on his phone live from an above camera shot? Just wondering. I did not know that was a thing, but it's hilarious. That is hilarious. I did not know that. Alex Jones like looking up them shapeshifters. Shake and Bake, Let It Snow remix by Tom McDonald. Yep, it's a hit. Joel DeCare, screw the woke. Nah, don't do that. No, don't procreate with the woke. Chances are, if it's a woke woman, it's actually a dude in a dress. Anyways, it's that time once again, hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, did the thing. Gonna read through the chat one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But like I said, we are going to be wrapping this up. We will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. We might be late, but we won't be as late as we are today. Today was just a shit show. I did not mean to be as late as I am, and I really appreciate all of you guys sticking with me, even though I was like 5 hours late to work today. Thank you for not firing me. Oh, you decided to come to work? You were late too? Is that what's going on? What are you doing? Are you hijacking the chair? Did you see this? This is Cat Daniels. Cat Daniels strapped to my back. What are you doing? Trying to clean yourself? They can see you take a bath. Cat Daniels right at the end. I think he's figuring it out because I didn't feed him treats and then I went live and he's like, oh, it's the end of the live? It's about treat time. You can't... This big old Klaus tail. You can't even see it. Buddy, they want to see you. Yeah, I know. Dragon Klaus. Salty Senior, woke, willingly overlooking known evil. DEI, didn't earn it. Yep, Salty Senior, you are right. All you two appeal to heaven, thank you for being here with us. Much love to you, Pumpkin. You see him beat me with his tail over here? Backpack Klaus. Thank you so much, Southern Eagleman, for continuing the membership program over on Twitch for 6 months. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you. Thank you, Southern Eagleman. Rich, I'm glad you're late. Made my evening really good. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you, Rich. I was worried I'd be sitting here all by myself. Hooligans Island, how's Diego? Ugh, I forgot. Diego's just fine. He's just fine. I got to get him blown up. I still don't know how I'm going to do that without laughing to death. Diego's doing good. I'm worried Klaus Daniels could tear him up. That sounds wrong. Just never mind, okay? Just never mind. Sanjay, you just writing random stuff in the chat? Klaus Daniels. So I love you, Klaus. You gonna say I love you back? Chicken nugget cat, hold my chapstick. Yeah. Hold this chapstick. Ghostly, cats only meow to communicate with people, not with each other. Yeah, Klaus is, well, he's one of a kind. No, buddy. Why don't you say hello? Say hello. Hello, hooligans. Go on. Who flagged you guys with that Klaus right there? Don't worry, he wasn't loaded. Anyways. Happy Boxing Day, Black White Bull. Thank you for being here with us. Well, hooligans, it looks like we're good to go. Like I was saying, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. And thank you guys for being with me for today's late live. It wasn't intentional, but I can't give up. Whether we're late or not, we're always going live every day except for Sunday. So you hooligans have a fantastic night, especially if you're recovering from yesterday's festivities. Hopefully none of you guys drank too much or anything like that. Eating too much food can happen, definitely for sure, but have a fantastic night. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.